What's good, y'all? Welcome back to D-Shell TV. If you did not already know, I'm D-Shell. Now you know. As y'all can see by the title below, maybe or maybe not, I'm gonna be doing a little bob style. I seen this from a girl on YouTube. Her name Snatched by Sharmel. I think that's how you say it. It might not be, but I'm gonna put it down below. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm gonna actually link the video, not just her channel. I'm gonna link the video. And it's like a little bob hack for like short hair. And my birthday is coming up on Friday. Today is like the 12th. Yeah, today is the 12th. And I thought, why not? I'm trying to be hopeful. Hopefully it turns out how I want it, and more than likely this is gonna be a voiceover. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Hey everyone, y'all have already got my intro by this point, so let's just get right into it. As you can see right now, I'm just gonna be taking out the clips because I just did a fresh retwist. I decided to do it off cam this time because this is supposed to just simply be a little lock bob tutorial, not me doing a retwist. If you want to see me actually doing a retwist, well, I think you can see the first video that I ever did starting my starter locks. But anyway, here I am, you know, y'all look into it, you know what I'm saying? Look at the bag, she's cute. Anyway, so right now I'm probably about to start separating my hair. When I was thinking about doing this style, I really wanted to do a side part. That's actually the girl who I seen do it the first time, who gave me the inspiration, who I said her name in the beginning. She did a side part, so I think I ended up wanting to do a side part. So I made sure when separating that I wanted to go ahead and have that established before I started twisting. I go through and I think I make at least 4 sections on each side, and then I go back and count them just to make sure they're even in number, just so when I start twisting there is no stopping me. This is like the prep before the war, I don't know. So that's what you see me doing here. I think eventually I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, but yeah, basically that's what I'm doing right here. Okay, so fast forward a little bit. I wanted to start the first few twists off cam. I have done 2-strand twists before, but I decided to do that off cam. So first I start by giving y'all a little up close look at the fact that you have to twist in the direction that is the direction that you didn't already retwist. I really hope that makes sense. Like, if you're trying to twist in the same direction that you retwisted, it's just gonna come apart. But if you twist in the opposite direction, it will end up staying together. And as you can already tell, the bottom of my twist have little knots. So I twist all the way down. I know some people don't, but I go ahead and twist all the way down, and then I take my finger and place it on a piece where I want the knot to end, and then I put the remaining hair around the lock a little bit, and then I try to make a little knot. Honestly, I try to think of it as a bantu knot. I know some people like pull the hair through the little hole they get at the bottom, but I just go ahead and put a rubber band on it because my locks aren't that long yet, and I was trying to make this short and my hair is already short. So yeah, I just rubber banded where the remaining hair stopped, and that's how I got the knot here that you can see. So I think I show y'all at least one more time of me doing this again, but for the most part right now you just kind of see a little bit of a sped up portion. For right now, this is the side that I actually decided that is going to be the shorter side. That's why you actually see them shorter, and I'm not adding any extra hair yet, which you all will see at the later part in the video. But for right now, I size up just about where I want the knot, because I do want it to be short on one side, getting longer on the other side. So that's where I end up putting my finger, and then I wrap above my finger. This is all gonna make sense once y'all get a better view of it, but I promise you it's not that hard, especially if you've already done a two-strand twist style before. I promise you it's pretty easy and it's pretty simple. And the lock knots are very optional. I just decided to do them because I think the girl who I watched had actually done them in the video, but you could do just the simple two-strand twist and whatever you want to do with the bottom of it. It doesn't have to have knots on the end like I have in the video. Oh, before I start this, I just want to go ahead and say, remember not to twist too tightly, because you just don't want to do that. Nobody wants a headache from this. But as I'm showing you, you want to retwist in the opposite direction of retwisting your hair so they stay together. Now I can say from myself, there's a few that I had to go back and do because I wasn't remembering and twisting them in the same direction I was retwisting, but that's okay. You can always go back and just do it again. So like in this one, I'm trying to figure out what's the size of the other knot, like where that was lengthwise. Then I picked a spot where I wanted the knot to stop, and as you can see, twisted it around the lock itself, or the twist itself, and then I rubber banded where the excess hair ended. And then that's probably as far as I'll go on this side of my hair. The rest is kind of sped up a bit, and we'll transition into the other side momentarily, where you'll actually see how I end up adding the hair this time to make them longer, because obviously my hair is shorter. I needed some extra length, and personally for me, there's nothing wrong with that. If it's something wrong with it for you, don't do it. Just do a regular. But anyway, as you can see, we have made our little transition to the other side. I've inserted a picture here of the hair I used. What I ended up doing was taking like 3 strands of the hair, cutting them in half, and then using that for the extra length that I needed. And I didn't even need that much hair, honestly. The fact that I only did about half of my head, give or take, with using the hair, really probably not even half, maybe a third of my hair. So I didn't need that much. So I start this twist with just, a regular two-strand twist like I was doing on the other side. And eventually I grab the hair. You see the 2 to 3 strands. You do not need a lot. I repeat, you do not need a lot. I kind of make sure they're tight, and then I just start twisting. I know that sounds like, girl, a better explanation, but I don't have a better explanation. I just twist all the way down until my hair and the excess hair stop, and I do the same process as far as doing the knot. But before that, make sure you are putting a rubber band where your hair and the added hair begins. You really need to make sure you do that. I mean, it's optional, but for me, I noticed it was a better hold, and it really didn't bother me. I had black rubber bands, so it blended pretty well. Wherever the hair stopped, just put it on, loop it a couple times, and I knew I was secure. I knew that one gonna slip out any time of the day. Nothing, not at all. So once I put that on, I went ahead with the process, finishing it out. My footage did cut out, but I hope y'all enjoyed these photos that I did insert of how the style was looking for the rest of the time I had it in. Stay blessed, unstressed, and God bless. And I'm out.